Oke. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from group 10 and today we want to present our material about formalizing and simulating conceptual representation. Before that, we want to introduce ourselves. The first, our group is consist by three. The first is Fadli Rifki Ramadan, second me Muhammad Taufik, and the third is Garda Muhammad. Next. Okay, without any further ado, let's go to the material. The introduction. Communication or the activity of conveying information depends on semantic. The meanings of words in a language in previous time, the exchange of information was between human beings, whereas now information gets additionally exchanged between various computer or information system and between such system and human beings. The way of formalizing conceptual space presented here utilizes the mathematical theory of vector space in combination with a method from statistics. Concepts that the represent through conceptual space are usually built by combining different domains. For example, one's concept of a building may combine the domains of size, shape, and color. A concept is represented as an n-dimensional conceptual vector space, whose x represent quality dimensions or further vector space denoting domains. The first example is cognitive semantic and conceptual space. Cognitive semantics claims that the meanings of terms are in people's heads. As such, meanings are mapping to conceptual structures, which themselves revert to real-world entities. Cognitive semantics try to give answer to many of problems a realist semantics account of reality phases, such as explaining process of learning and construction of mental objects that do not correspond to real-world features. Formalizing methods. The first is vector space. Vector space of central importance for the mathematical subfield of linear algebra, 19 and 12. An important instrument to investigate the structure of a vector space is notion of linear independence. The second is standardization of variables. In order to calculate distance between instances of concept in conceptual space, it necessary that all variables, for example, is quality dimension of the space are represented in the same relative unit of measurement. Formalizing of a conceptual space. Conceptual vector space. A conceptual vector space is defined as a set of vectors, each of which represent a particular quality dimension in the conceptual space. Ideally, these vectors form a basis of the space. In practice, this is hard to achieve because for various domains, not all dimensions are totally independent. For example, in the color domain, saturation and brightness influence each other. If multi-domain concepts are represented in a conceptual space, then each quality dimension of the space can represent a whole domain consisting of its quality dimension. Distance and weight. The fact that vector space have a metric allows for calculation of distances between points in the space. These points are specific distance of concepts represented as vector fins, v1, v2, and vn. Where the v1 to vn are the components, example, the values for the quality dimension of the conceptual space. We refer to the Euclidean distance between points are semantic distance between instances of the concept represented in the particular conceptual vector space. Mappings between conceptual vector space. Conceptual vector space can be utilized for defining the matching of concepts between communication parts, and to translate the meanings of concepts between different information communities. This way, they support the implementation of semantic reference system. In order to do so, it is necessary to define mapping between the space. Such mappings can either be transformation involving a major change in quality dimension, addition of new dimension, of projection, reducing the complexity of a space by reducing its number of dimensions. In cognitive semantics, next. In cognitive semantics, meanings are mental entities, mappings from expression to conceptual structures, uh, which themselves refers to the real world. Well, the next material will be delivered by Fadli. Fadli, the mic is yours.
Okay, thank you, Taufik. Okay, the next is wayfinding service with landmarks. Formal methods is used to the case of a wayfinding service. This service offers facades of a building as landmarks. The concept facade is represented in a conceptual vector space, but from a system and user's perspective. It is further shown how the assignment of weight for the quality dimension of facade can be used to represent different contexts, and how a simple mapping between system and user space can be performed. Scenario: a wayfinding service communicating route instruction to its users serve as the case study to demonstrate the applicability and usefulness of conceptual vector space in a real-world scenario. The service automatically extract salient feature from dataset and use these landmarks to enrich wayfinding instruction. Model of landmark saliency is based on three categories of attraction, measures, visual, semantic, and structural. Particular wayfinding text in the city of Vienna had been used to apply the model and derive wayfinding instruction. Subsequent work include human subject tests to prove its cognitive plausibility. Conceptual vector space for facade. In order to represent the concept facade in the conceptual space of both the system and the user, one first needs to define their quality dimension. For the system view, we take the original variable as used in facade area, shape vector, shape deviation, facade color on the RGB scale, visibility, cultural importance, and identifiability by sign. Representing different contexts, people adapt their concept to different decision situations. Prototypical region in a conceptual space can change depending on the context and task at hand. With respect to wayfinding, it has been argued that people alter their behavior due to variation of context, such as mode of traveling, role of the traveler, and environmental condition. People focalize because they are over different affordance in different decision situation and environment. Winter et al. Demonstrate that people select different landmarks during wayfinding by day and night. Such variation of behavior can be modeled by assigning weight to the quality dimension of a conceptual vector space. Mapping from system to user space. In order to bridge the semantic gap between the system concept and the user concept, it is necessary to define mapping between their conceptual space. This is illustrated by a simple projection from the system conceptual vector space for facade to the user conceptual vector space for facade as defined in section conceptual vector space for facade. In this case, the space gets reduced by one quality dimension, cultural importance, and the domain of color gets transformed from RGB to HSB. The quality dimension of the conceptual space are independent. This is not always true. It will be necessary to investigate the covariances between dimension and to account for this in the representation of the conceptual space. Human subject tests are a possible way to identify the quality dimension for a concept and to infer their dependencies, which would lead to non-orthogonal X in the representation. Mapping between conceptual vector space very defined as partial mapping. As a consequence, for every dimension in the source space, there is either exactly one or no dimension in the target space. There are cases too where quality dimension of a concept are split into two or more dimensions. They are refined, which essentially cannot be represented through function. A possible approach into this direction is information flow theory. With conceptual vector space, it seems possible to account for this phenomena by assigning different weight depending on the context. In this way, the similarity of the same concept, depending on the viewpoint and asymmetric semantic distance, could be represented. Okay, and the next material will be delivered by Garda. Garda, time is yours.
Thank you, Fadli. A conceptual space is a high-dimensional space spanned by a set D of so-called quality dimensions. Each of these dimensions of ED represents a way in which two stimuli can be judged to be similar or different. Examples for quality dimensions include temperature, weight, time, pitch, and hue. We denote the distance between 2 points x and y with respect to a dimensions d as xd minus yd. A domain is a set of dimensions that inherently belong together. Different perceptual modalities like color, shape, or taste are represented by different domains. Next. The color domain, for instance, contains of the three dimensions hue, saturation, and brightness. Gardenfors argues based on psychological evidence that distance within a domain and should be measured by the weighted Euclidean metric. The overall conceptual spaces is defined as the product space of all dimensions. Again, based on psychological evidence, Gardenfors argues that distance within that overall conceptual space should be measured by weighted Manhattan metric, dm of the intra-domain distance. Let alpha be the set of all domains in CS. Next. The similarity of 2 points in a conceptual space is inversely related to their distance. Gardenfors express this as follows, like as you can see the formula. Betweenness is a logical predicate B x y z that is true if and only if y is considered to be between x and z. It can be defined based on a given metric D. BD xyz plus dxy plus dyz equals to dxz. The betweenness relations based on the DE result in the line segment connecting the points x and z, whereas the betweenness relations based on DM result in an axis parallel to both between the point x and z. We can define convexity and star-shapedness based on the notions of betweenness. Next. Definition 1. Convexity. This is, as you can see, the formula of convexity. Next. Definition 2. Star-shapedness. Garden for distinguish properties like red, round, and sweet from full-fledged concept like apple or dog by observing that properties can be defined on individual domains. For example, like color, shape, taste, whereas full-fledged concept involve multiple domains. Next. Definition 3. Property. A natural property is a convex region of a domain in a conceptual space. Full-fledged concept can be expressed as a combinations of properties from different domains. These domains might have a different importance for the concept which is reflected by so-called salience weight. Another important aspect of concepts are the correlations between the different domains, which are important for both learning and reasoning. Next. Definition for concept. Natural concept is represented as a set of convex regions in a number of domains together with an assignment of salience weight to the domains and informations about how the regions in different domains are correlated. Next. Properties and concept. Garden force distinguish properties like rectangles and full-fledged like apple or dog by observing that can be defined or individual domains. Each domain involved in representing a concept has a certain importance. Garden force argue that both properties and concepts should be represented as convex set. Next. However, this convexity assumptions has recently been criticized, criticized, and we demonstrated in that one cannot geometrically encode correlations between domains when using convex set. Uh, the solid the solid ellipse illustrates the intuitive way of defining these concepts as domains are combined with the Manhattan matrix. A convex set corresponds in this case to an axis parallel cuboid. One can easily see that this convex representations or dash rectangles is not satisfactory because the correlations of the two domains is not encoded. We therefore propose in to relax the convexity criterion and to use star-shaped sets. This enables a geometric representation of correlations while still being only a minimal departure of the original framework. Next. Thank you. So I give it back to moderator. Moderator, time is yours.
Okay, thank you Garda and Fadli for presented the material. Well, our presentation is over, but if you have a question, just turn on your microphone and feel free to ask us. Okay. Well, Alda Hamida is right hand. Okay, go ahead, Alda Hamida.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. Sorry, ako lagi di luar. I wanna
Okay,
ask,
santai.
can you please explain more about formal conceptual spaces? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alda, for the question. Any other? When Rizky raise hand, go ahead.
Okay. I want to ask a question. My question is, could you give a brief conclusion about conceptual spaces of semantics?
Okay, thank you, Rizky. Okay, last one is the
Mainly,
last one.
I
Okay,
wanna ask.
Ferry. Okay,
Okay,
go ahead,
so
Ferry.
I wanna ask about Can you give an example of the representation in the area of cognitive semantics?
Okay, okay. Thank you very for the question. Okay, we have three questioner from Alda, Nuriski, and Ferry. Just give me 5 minutes to find the answer, and after that we can answer your question. Okay, just wait. Okay, we want to answer the three questions from our friend. The first is from Alda. Alda, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So your question is, can you explain more about formal conceptual space? So basically, formal conceptual space can be exploited for the matching of concept between parts of a communication process. For the communication between a computer system and a user, a particular concept used by the system is represented through a conceptual space, and the same concept is represented through the user's conceptual space. Both space can be compared, for example, by representing one's prototype within the other space and determining the distance between the prototypes and adjust to each other. For practical reasons, the system adapts the semantics of its concepts to the user's semantics, leading to improved human-computer interaction. In order to demonstrate how the formalization of conceptual spaces works in practice, we use a case where a navigation service gives instruction to a wayfinder. Is it clear enough, Alda?
Okay, it's clear enough. Thank you,
Okay.
Taufik.
Okay, thank you Alda for your question. The next question will be answered by Fadli Rifki Ramadan. So Fadli, go ahead.
Okay, I will answer the question from Nurul Rizky. Could you give a brief conclusion about conceptual space of semantic? And the answer is such space can be utilized for knowledge representation and sharing, and support the paradigm that concepts are dynamical system. Based on the theory of vector space and a statistical standardization method, individual conceptual space can be formally represented and concept instant compared by measuring semantic distance to a prototype. It was shown how individual quality dimension of a conceptual space can be assigned a way to account for different contexts. So, in order to bring the system semantic closer to the user semantic, conceptual space can be mapped from one to another in the way of transformation and projection. Okay, it's enough, Nurul.
It's enough, Fadli. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you Fadli for the answer and Rizky for the question. So the last question will be answering by Garda. Garda, go ahead.
Thank you, Topik. So I will answer Ferris' question. Can you give an example of the representations in the area cognitive semantics? And the answer is computer-friendly representations in the area of cognitive semantics are rare, but urgently needed. They allow us to account for the facts that different people have different conceptualizations of the world and therefore require different presentations of answer to their spatio-temporal queries. The concept of system designers have to be matched with the concept of individual users to make communications a successful enterprise. So that's it. Is it clear enough, Ferry?
Hey, Garda. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, I give it back to moderator. Moderator time is yours.
Taufik? Are you there? Okay, wait a minute, guys.
Ya, sekarang absen ya. Jadi absen. Ade Rizky.
Present.
Terus Alda Hamidah.
Present.
Terus Anggita Nur.
Present.
Terus Asmi Julian Mawardi.
Present.
Terus Jonan Daifullah. Jonan Daifullah. Next, Janti Anjani.
Present.
Fahmi Bayu Anugrah.
Present.
Fakih Ababil.
Present.
Fauzia Ramadhani.
Present.
Feni Rabinha.
Present.
Ferry Setiawan.
Present, sir.
Haifa Rahma. Haifa Rahma. Intan Mayestika. Intan Mayestika. Iqbal Septiasari.
Present.
Irfan Rizky.
Present.
Kofifatus Saada.
Present.
Milda Sania.
Present.
Nita Francisca.
Present.
Muhammad Fahri. Muhammad Fahri. Muhammad Fayat. Muhammad Fayat. Mutiara Koirunisa.
Hadir.
Nadia Salsabila.
Hadir.
Nurina Nasira.
Present.
Nurul Rizky.
Present.
Renata Leoni. Renata Leoni.
Present.
Cynthia Wulandari.
Present.
Rizky Amalia. Rizky Amalia. Selvi Natasha.
Present.
Hena Nabila.
Present.
Rizky Zaidan.
Present.
Siti Nurhamidah.
Present.
Siti Nurhamidah. Oke. Uswatun Hasanah.
Present.
Zalika Cerista.
Present.
Oke. Ya. Wah ini. Oke, hai. Oke, Haifa.
Hadir. Sorry tadi keluar sinyalnya jelek.
Oke.
Makasih.
Sekarang I give it
Oh
back
ya.
to moderator topik.
Okay. Thank you guys for your thank you guys for your attending to this. Gue ulangin lagi ya.
Iya, diulangi lagi.
Donandaifulo ada.
Ada pick tadi katanya. Mic rusak.
Oke. Intan Ayu Maestika. Intan Ayu ada nggak? Muhammad Fahri. Muhammad Fahri. Nggak ada. Muhammad Fayat. Muhammad Fayat. Nggak ada juga. Rizky Amalia. Rizky Amalia nggak ada. Oke. Ya udah berarti itu aja presentasi dari kelompok kami, kelompok 10. Sorry kalau ada kesalahan. Thank you guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you.